Hello and welcome back to Club 1 Part 13 of our FM22 Let's Play with Blyth Spartans. We are back again with Blyth Spartans. We are not doing very well in the league. We'll get to that in a second. Little bit of an update for you straight off the bat. We have made a couple more signings and we have sold Jordan Hickey. I think I mentioned in a past video he was unhappy, wanted to leave. He did have some good potential, but he wasn't someone who was going to get in the team anytime soon. He's gone over to Chester for £725. We've also brought in a couple more signings since the last episode. We've got Rob Ramshaw, who's a central midfielder. He can also play as a centre attacking mid or as a striker, but we're playing him in this role here. He looks reasonably decent, although I am a little bit concerned by all the downwards pointing arrows that are on that page. And about a week ago or so, we brought in Alberto Balde as well. He's just in on loan from Middlesbrough. He looks perfectly capable. The only thing is, he's kind of alright star rating wise everywhere, but his attributes aren't great. It does mean we've changed our tactic very slightly based on our form as well. We now got two inverted wingers on either side and we're going for pressing forward. These are all pretty globally the same, except now rather than advanced playmaker, we have got a deep lying playmaker. And results wise, it's very difficult in this league for us so far. Obviously, we are all the way down in October. The last matches we saw were the first two of the season, which was Dartford and Hartlepool. We looked like we were going to be a good team again with a win and a draw. But then, as you can see, oh Jesus Christ, what actually happened after that? We've only had two wins since then, one against Dagenham and Redbridge and one against Boreham Wood. Neither of them have been very emphatic wins, and actually we've only scored more than one goal in one game this season, I think. No, we scored 3 against Dartford, but other than that one at the start, we're basically scoring 1 goal a game. We haven't really got a recognised goal scorer. We haven't really got a defence that isn't made out of Weetabix, and it's all very difficult. We've just played Chesterfield, who I believe at the time were 5th place, and we're now about to play Stockport, who are currently 2nd in the league. League-wise, obviously, like I said, we're playing Stockport, who are 2nd. We aren't on that bit of table. There we are. Yeah, we're down in 19th. The only reason we aren't in that bottom 4 and in the relegation spots is there are teams apparently that play worse football than us, although I'm not really sure how this season because we are awful. We obviously got promoted very quickly last season, and I don't think we were ready for it because we cannot compete in this league, but we are going to have a very good try against Stockport here. Our team for today is going to be Johnson in goal, back 4 with Mick Hatie, Brownsword, Buddle and Quirk. We've then got Cunningham, Ramshaw and Reed in midfield, Ritchie, Holzer and Balde out on the wings, and Grattan up front. Grattan obviously started out on the wings, but we're just going to be trying him for the first time today up front because he did start at least scoring lots and lots of goals off of that left wing as an inverted forward. Inverted forward, yes, that's the position in Football Manager. Inside forward, so we're going to try him as a striker. If you do want to support the channel, of course, please do drop a like down below the video. It's always very much appreciated. Mick Hatie has actually got a good ball into the box there with that free kick, and I thought we were going to get a very early goal against Stockport there, which would have been fantastic. Instead of that, what we have got is no goal, and Mick Hatie somehow got a yellow card in between those highlights. We're only 4 minutes in. I don't really know how he's managed that. I assume he got annoyed that he didn't manage to get an assist off the free kick and just punch the referee in the face. No idea how you've got a yellow card that quickly, Mick Hatie. And every time I go to tell you to ease off the tackles, we get another highlight, which we know. We'll get a red card. It will be fine. Don't worry about it. Balde here out on that right wing. Reed is just got the absolute turning circle of a tank there, not got rid of the ball out of his feet fast enough, and he's just gifted it back to Stockport. Stockport with a cross into the box. Can we clear it? No, we can't. And they have got a shot. Fortunately for us, it has gone over the bar. Very definitely here this season, we cannot compete in this league. It is very difficult. We had that really good start, but we are awful. I think we're getting found out this season. Last season we managed to get to the promotion spots. We were almost found out at the end of that season, where we were in the automatic promotion spots for a very long time, and then all of a sudden we weren't because we had a really bad run of form towards the end of the season. We managed to sneak through in those playoffs, but I think we are being found out now as a team that maybe should not be competing in this league, and that looked very much like it was out of play to me, but never mind. Oh, it's Rooney. I'm assuming it's not Wayne. I'm assuming it's someone else. And he's, got the shooting ability of a current Wayne Rooney by the looks of it. You probably should have buried that goal, really. We're on a balanced mentality here. I don't know whether to change that. I mean, our XG and our shots indicate that maybe we're not the team ahead, but also our possession indicates that we should be. So I'm going to go the other way, demand more, and change it to a positive mentality, because we are positive that we will definitely lose this match, but we're going to go down fighting. That's the attitude we have here at Blyth Spartans, is fight like the Spartans. Hey, look, if you've seen 300, we all know how that ended for the Spartans. All 300 of them were massacred, and that's basically what's happening to our team. But they went down fighting, and that's what we're trying to do. We don't want to be sat here on a defensive mentality or a cautious mentality. I've just seen as well that Balde out on that right-hand side seems to be injured, which is not great for us, because I'm probably going to have to make a change after this highlight. He looks like both his legs are functioning at the moment, but it also looks like they're not going to do that for much longer. Rooney again into the box here. It's crossed in. I think that's actually been bundled home by Brown Sword. Honestly, could we get any worse? Brown Sword there, you know, the one game where we haven't conceded 3 within the first 6 minutes, and he's gone, look, we are Blyth Spartans. We should be losing games. I'm going to help out Stockport here. I'm going to put this in the goal for us, so we don't have to pay out the clean sheet bonuses today, boss. That's not what I was talking about when I said we need to, like, increase the club finances, really. I was kind of hoping maybe you'd go out and score some goals. Would have been all right. I would have been all right with that. We'll put Thompson on. We'll change him to a winger, because he's not very good as an inverted winger, to be honest. Seb Quirk out on that right-hand side is looking pretty tired as well, and I didn't put Sharif on the bench, so I don't actually have anyone to change him with. He is equally the best player on the pitch at the moment, and Brown Sword is now on a 6.1 rating, so we'll take him off and bring on Brookwell instead. And yeah, I mean, if we could go and get a goal, we would still be functioning at a more points than games ratio. We've got 14 played and 14 points on the board as it stands with this 1-0 loss. I mean, is that good? Are we at risk of getting relegated with that? Probably, to be honest, because I'm looking at Dagenham and Redbridge down below, and they've played 13 so far and have 12 points. So if they were to win a game, we drop down into the relegation zone. I think we might drop down to 20th. Maths is hard, guys. I don't know how to do maths. Don't ask me stupid stuff like maths. And I'm now looking at Richie Holzer out on the other side, and he's only got a 5.9 red rating over on that side. We're going to bring on Brown Sterling for him. We'll change him to an inside forward, I guess, would make the most sense there, because he is predominantly a striker. Not that I don't think Brown Sterling has scored a goal so far this season. I might be incorrect, but he definitely hasn't scored many, and he had a really good run of scoring 5 goals in 5 games. Unfortunately, they were all offside, and they don't count if the referee blows his whistle and goes, you are 6 yards in front of the last defender. What are you doing? And that was pretty much what he did, banging in the goals, just none of them actually counting for the side. Not the most useful feature in a striker, which is why we then looked to bring in Balde. We scouted him and he came up with a really good rating, but obviously we're Blyth Spartans. The scouts not that great here, to be honest. We are paying them a packet of Freddo and you know, the occasional chocolate coin, so they're not doing a great job, if we're honest. They said he was a lot better than he was when he came in. What can you do about it? Welcome to non-league. We don't have any money. We can't afford things like good scouts that could tell us players, but that actually was probably one of the worst performances I've seen us have. Welcome to YouTube, Blyth Spartans. You're on camera. Let's score an own goal and have an absolutely atrocious match then. And now it is 5 games without a win for us. We are very, very close to the relegation battle here. And, you know, they're saying play defensively solid football as a club culture. I did say when that came up, it's not happening. The rest of it, we're actually doing all right at, and it just fight bravely against relegation. But I could definitely see us going back down here. On that positive note, let's get over to the next game, eh? Alright, so this is going to be the team we use against Southend as we attempt to stop the rot that is in the side at the moment. In between matches, I've genuinely pissed off about 7 players, all who want better game time, better contracts, want to move club, aren't happy with the club atmosphere. My response is, if you could go and win a game and actually play decently occasionally, we might not be in this position God damn it. But anyway, this is the team we're going to be using against Southend. It's Johnston in goal, back four of Haiti, Brockwell, Buddle and Lever. We've then got Sharif, Clark and Ramshaw in midfield, O'Donnell and Richie Holsler out on the wings, and Brown Sterling up front. Hopefully this team can go and do something. We're kind of starting on this balance mentality as well, just to get a feel for the game. Southend United are at the moment 10th place, I believe, so they're about midway up the league. You know, it is a team that we could go and get a result against, and we aren't, to be fair, losing every game at the moment. It is just very much we're not winning any either, so we are just consistently either losing or drawing, and it's been a long time since we've gone and got a win. Our assistant manager every match as well is telling us to play defensively, and I don't know if that makes him an absolute idiot or it just means that we're so bad that we need to set up shop and put 10 players in our own area. And at the moment, 5 shots to Southend before we've even had a highlight or indeed actually had a shot ourselves. So we are going to drop to a cautious mentality and try and soak up the pressure a little bit. If we could get a counter attack, that would be lovely. If we could get attack at all, if we could get something in this match rather than just a bunch of highlights for Southend and goals on the opposition's half in this episode. It'd be lovely to actually see Blyth Spartans score a goal in a YouTube video for once. I say that, obviously, the last episode we did score quite a few. We had quite a good start to life in the National League. It's just been pretty shocking from there forth. And we have now seen 12 shots from Southend and we've not yet even attempted an attack on their goal. This is absolutely atrocious playing on our part, and I think that's very much going to be sort of the summary of this season, and it is going to be lots of games played in between episodes, because this season is very, very much going to just be us getting battered by the looks of it, and I don't think there's a lot we can do apart from we can try and bring in better players maybe. We have got a little bit of money, we have got some wage budget. The problem is with our club at the moment is we do not have the reputation to actually go out and do it, and I've just listened to my assistant manager and pressed that I'm very pleased with our performance win. Honestly, I'm anything but pleased with our performance. This is absolutely awful. So I think with, you know, the situation we're in at the moment, which is we're getting no highlights, and if we are, it is literally just Southend coming up, attacking our goal, actually not doing a very good job of it really when you consider it. I'm expecting them to score at some point in this match, but they have had 16 shots so far and not managed it. So actually, are they that good a team, or are we just that bad a team? I think at the moment it is literally we are just that bad a team. But I think definitely as a result of this match, we need to be playing a little bit more in between matches, because it's not going to be a very enjoyable experience to be watching this series at the moment, with us just getting beaten constantly. So I think we need to sort of use this season as a bit of a quick one and build the team ready for next season rather than focusing on this season. And we actually managed to get into their half, but we still have not. Oh, we've just, ladies and gentlemen, it is the 57th minute. We have just had our first shot. It wasn't on target, but we had a shot. It's an improvement, and we have got a highlight here. Clark over to Brown Sterling, Ramshaw. This will be an absolute travesty for Southend if we manage to score here, because we do not deserve it at all based on form. We'll take it, but we don't deserve it. Haiti with the corner into Buddle. He hasn't managed to get it, but it's been cleared, and Ramshaw's going to pick that one up. Back to Haiti, not going to get another crossing. Sharif with an absolute blinder from outside the box. Oh, we do not deserve that at all, but Sharif could end up being the saviour here. That corner was just cleared out to Ramshaw. Ramshaw deciding to pass it to Haiti. He hasn't got a crossing, but just seen Sharif outside the box, and that's an absolute thunderbolt of a strike there for Sharif. And it is 1-0 to Blyth. We've suddenly woken up in the match and had 3 or 4 shots there. That is our 4th shot. We've now had 3 on target. And I don't really know where that came from, because we have not looked like scoring or producing anything in this match so far. Again, I'll take it. But now in the 69th minute, we probably need to be making some changes. So Liddell's going to come over for Haiti on that side. I'm kind of having a look at the rest of the team. Richie Holsler is utterly useless. He's started off really, really well as well, and is another player that's just not really been good enough ever since. And Rise Evans actually can come on for Lever as well. And we're going to make all 3 of our substitutions in the 69th minute, because why not? Let's get them out of the way. Who wants to see substitutions? We're here to see football. And now it's a case of, can we actually actually grind out this result that would take us a little bit further away from the relegation spots, or will we concede a really late one? We had a match against Halifax, which was probably about 3-4 games ago in the league, where we were 1-0 up all the way through and we conceded in like the 92nd, 93rd minute, and it was probably against the run of play. And there is a highlight here. Sharif is doing his best to be the one-man band that helps us oh my god, that helps us win a game, but we just do not want to do it, so we've brought someone down in the box instead. We're going to give Southend a penalty. It's in the 90th minute. Can Johnson save it? Johnson cannot. That's probably fair that they've come back and levelled it, but my team just seems absolutely determined to not win a game. We've managed to grab a lifeline, and it's got to the 90th minute, a bit like Brown's sword last match where we didn't concede, but we got that own goal, which was the one goal we conceded. We've got to the 90th minute. Team have realised that we're Blyth Spartans and we should not be winning this game. We've got to bring someone down in the box and give them a penalty. On a plus note, it's not a defeat. On a not so good note, it now means that we're only 2 points above the relegation spots and Dagenham and Redbridge have a game in hand. Oh, it's going to be a very difficult season. Very difficult season indeed. And the next match is against Chester in the FA Cup, 4th qualifying round. Hopefully we can go there and maybe score some goals and actually remind ourselves how to do that. But it is going to be a long, tiring season. I think we're just gonna have to grin and bear it for a minute and just cross our fingers and hope for the best. If you do want to wish us luck in our endeavours with Blyth Spartan, then please do drop a like down below the video. Until next time though guys, thank you very much for watching, always very much appreciated. I will see you over on the next one, and if you cannot wait for that, we'll have a look at that video next.